music right now. We just released a new song, If It Doesn't Hurt, about 3 weeks ago. And we've been playing a new one called Angel Song in the set right now. Guitar company Aristides is from here. They do some really, really amazing things with guitars, and I've been with them for 10 years, and they're actually doing something with Dan too for basses. Every time we come, we've had a great time, and I really love the kind of organization of the city and how efficient everything is. It's a great place. Honestly, I think this show will be the biggest one of our headline run, which is really cool. We played Amsterdam a few times before. We played with Slipknot over the summer, which was amazing to be able to have done that. And we've played Tilburg a few times as well and had very good times there. But this will be our first time in Utrecht, and it's awesome to have such a big turnout. Really excited about it. It is a headline show, but it's nice to do something like that and play in front of a lot of people, and then those people actually, enjoyed the show and want to see a headline show of ours. So to know that they've come out because of that is awesome. That is very telling of like, yay, we did good. I met Johnny, our singer who was our drummer, in 2001 or so, and we started jamming together, and that was 23 years ago. And we've been in the same band ever since. We went through different member changes. We decided that he was going to be the singer after we kicked out 5 other singers, and it didn't work out. So 2005, Dan joined the band, and then we started touring. It took almost 10 years to kind of get a label's attention, and then everybody came at once, and we picked the best one that we thought with 11/7 Better Noise, and we've been with them for about 10 years. We're a prog rock band. We like alternative rock, progressive rock, metal, and we kind of blend all those genres kind of in our own way, I guess, while taking considerable amount of attention to the lyrics and making sure that they connect and they relate to personal experience. That's what we really try to do best. Spirits was an interesting journey. Came about through COVID and everything, so that was the first album we were all separate. We weren't together at all. The whole thing was file shared, and in some ways that is cool. I think in each instrument you can kind of hear a lot of that. A lot of the soundscapes are very explorative and I'd say conceptual for sure, because we all recorded all the parts ourselves. But I do think it was missing kind of some of that chemistry of the synergy of being in the same room. But I'm very happy that we were able to kind of do that experiment almost to kind of, you end up with a different product. I'm not unhappy with the record at all. I think it's a great album. I think it's really cool. But it was just frustrating because we couldn't be together because of COVID. And obviously everybody was frustrated with that whole thing. And it was very hard on so many people. Currently we're working on new music right now. We just released a new song, If It Doesn't Hurt, about 3 weeks ago. And we've been playing a new one called Angel Song in the set right now that we've been doing, and it's going over very well. Definitely plan to look forward to a new album this year. That was what we were working on kind of the whole time, and it took us a long time. But as you listen to the songs, you can probably wonder why, or you know why, because they're also very imaginative, very complicated and intricate. In that process, I think we all kind of built our home studios. Normally, it was more relied on Johnny and Ben, and we would kind of record through them because we have done the self-producing for every record. So Johnny would just kind of head up the helm of engineering the record and producing it, and we would all just meet over there type of thing, or after we get in the jam room and do all that. So in this process, it was all of us kind of building our own studios, and the learning curves that come with that, and the excitement and creativity too. So I think it was good because I think now Dan and I have a lot more strength at that, and we've grown quite a bit, and just frustrating because of the distance and things took longer, and sometimes you communicating over text or email, it's like, I've been working on this part for 6 hours. And your response is, I don't like it. It's like, well, what about it? Like, give me, be more constructive, all of those things. It was a big learning process, I'm happy we went through it, but I'm excited to not do it that way again. currently wearing a To Write Love on Our Arms shirt right now. We're always very excited and stoked to talk about mental health and all the anxieties that come with that. It has been a stigma, it's hard to talk about. And we're happy to, carry a torch or help in any way we can for telling people, hey, you're not alone, in these struggles. I love about their organization specifically, they do give outlets for therapeutic help and they take action, which is good. It's not just talking about it and saying, yeah, we did this, but actually doing something about it too is the next step. So that's the first song out. Really stoked about it. It's a banger of a song. It's get right to it. And I think in a lot of ways that'll be something different that you'll hear about this record than you did Spirits or other stuff. I think the goal of this one is I think it's the best sounding record we've had. This is actually the first time we've worked with a producer in almost 20 years or so, and we're not self-producing it. And we're all being in the same room at the same time, do all of that and kind of agree on all aspects of the process, which it's going well. It's bringing us all a lot closer together. So I think it's cool. You'll hear some heavy riffs, you'll hear some very emotional, introspective lyrics, and all the while still get, I think there's 16 or 17 tracks. We are still doing kind of instrumentals and some segues, using the genius of Alan Watts and his lectures, kind of harken on certain points. We're playing that one and this new one that we haven't released on an album yet. Always very excited to meet anybody else from a different culture and get to know a culture and what you can like and what you can understand and learn where something comes from. They're great. Sim's an awesome band. I love the genre splicing they kind of do, from punk to metal to reggae to right back at you full circle. It's cool and very admirable. And Siamese are excellent as well. I love a lot of the tones, a lot of the hooks, the melody. They're great players and they're Danish. Good dudes. We bonded with those guys.